so we're going to create one more level for the sake of this tutorial guide, and then we'll be done. We'll put the finishing touch of the code, and then we're rocking and rolling and let you guys build the next levels. So what I want to do is we created the lever of doom in this box, and so now we just want to do one more. And so what I want to do is, I think it's kind of cool to create a maze. We'll create a simple one, try to get to the middle. And then we can do a variety of different things with this. And so what I'm thinking that we could do is we're going to go right here. And what I want to do is build up just enough where there's black on the edge and not too much. There we go. Let's see what that looks like there. Perfect. And we're just going to build just a regular type of maze all the way over here to the end. And I'm going to keep this pretty wide just for the sake of simplicity's sakes. But you're going to see what we're going to be doing here in a minute. I'm going to bring that down. We've already had some other previous levels where we've had a maze kind of design. So the challenge here isn't so much like can you navigate a maze, but we're going to put some other obstacles in. Make that just a little bit taller. And I don't want that touching. I can make sure there's a little bit of black right there. Good. And then we're going to lead. Let's just go right here. Bring that up. And then we're going to go a nice box right there. Make this a little narrow. And then we're going to add a green. So let's fill this in with the dropper. We're going to go here. We're just going to add that green box just like so. Perfect. So now what we want to do is add some obstacles because to navigate this, pretty straightforward. So we can go down here. We're going to make a new sprite. And we could use one of those too, but we're not. We're going to keep it with the scheme that we've got so far. And we want to make sure that we get everything balanced on this circle right here. And so that's going to be important. So we're going to go here. We're going to zoom this in. So make sure we got it right there. Okay. And then what I want to do is we're going to outline this again. And we're going to fill. I kind of like the red. So we're going to go there, but with the outline, and we're going to create some boxes. So I'm going to go one. Oh, nope, don't want that. I want thickness. Let's see. Let's zoom out of here a bit. One. And get that thickness is, woo. Let's make that 20. Can't see. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. I want to go up here. We're outlined. But I don't want red. I want that to be black. There we go. Outline in black. And then we want to fill with the red. let's fill this in here. There we go. Alright, so now what I want to do is I'm actually going to add these guys at different parts of the game where they're going to have to kind of figure this out. So I'm thinking I'm going to make this guy right there. So I'm going to call him block 1. And now when we go to our code here, what we want to do in our events is we're going to, when this is clicked, we're going to hide. We're also going to need another one of these hides, and we're going to need a show. So we go to events. When I receive game over, we also want to hide. But then when we receive start, we are also going to hide one more time. We don't want anything to be seen. Right, then we're going to put that stop block in just like we did before. We don't want any controls in case we use this for later. So we're going to stop all the scripts for this sprite. And now we're going to go into if our level here equals, let's see, there it is, equals if our level number, let's see, what do we got this on? This is, what stage? This is number 5. Okay, so if equals 5, there we go. If level number equals number 5, we are then going to show. And then we're going to stick that forever block in. And now we are going to see here how this go to this X and Y, this 158.84. That's where I dragged it. So that's where we want to make sure that we put this when we get into this code. And then we just want to move this. We're going to add a repeat block in here. Actually, we'll put this go to up there, and then in the forever. Come on, here we go. Forever. We're going to move on the y-axis here. So, there we go. Change y by 10. And then we're just going to repeat that so we get it to go back down. Repeat, motion, change y by negative 10. Alright. So we should be in good shape at this point. There we go. And I might want to put just a little weight. Let's just put a little weight block in there. So let's just make that 0.3. We'll do the same thing down here, and you can adjust this as well. So last thing that I want to do here, so we can kind of test all these levels, let's just make this color here any color but black. So I'm just going to put this a color right now that I know we don't have. There we go. So that way we can't actually go out of bounds and we can test to make sure all these things work. So let's give this a run and see how we do here. So we're going to start. You can see that now he goes a little bit faster the way I move the accelerometer on here. We're not, if we hit black, it doesn't matter. We kind of bounce around. Yada, yada, yada. There's two. Man, this world right here is just going to be a monster. The Ava world. The mind of a 7-year-old who thinks this is just so funny. Alright, then we've got our lever of doom. Running around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so he's way over there. We need to fix that. But at least we can see it's going up and down, which isn't too bad. And it's actually pretty simple because he goes pretty far down. So at least we know that it's working. So now we just want to go back to our code here. Go to my stage. I'm going to get my backdrop so I can see the world here a little bit. Number 5, I want to go here. I want to show him. So, where's he at? There we are. So I just want to change this. So I'm just going to... Oh, that's why, because I have him in a random position. See that block there? Gosh, I didn't even notice I did that. That's why I was sitting there going like, man, I swore I put that right block in there. Okay, so that'll just be block 1 right there. This 139, 111, which is fine. We're now just going to duplicate that. So I'm going to right click down here. We're going to duplicate. Okay, we got block 2. And all I'm going to do is just move this one starting right in the lane just so we have some diversity. And then I can see here that it's 162, 137. And then I'm going to duplicate again. So that bottom one, it does go up. I'm just trying to see if maybe we should drop that guy a little lower. So I think we're going to drop him a little lower, and then we're going to invert some of those. So you can see it just requires some tinkering around, playing with stuff. You can see the importance of knowing your coordinates and checking your code. It's kind of crazy that we can use Bluetooth to controller joysticks. I mean, all this stuff is now at our fingertips. I just want to see what that looks like there. And that's going to hopefully come down far enough to block here. Okay, here we go. Final little test. I'm going to run through. I don't know why that one just causes me stress, man. I'm telling you. We're here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Exactly what I want. Perfect. Now we are in good shape with level 5.